Have you ever been in a relationship or in a dating phase with someone and your gut is just screaming at you like, sis, get out, bro, run? But we don't, because they're fine or they're funny or we like the way they take care of themselves or we like the things that they do for us. Listen, we're not doing that in 2025. We're going to talk about 10 red flags that cannot be ignored. Let's get into it. So let's get into it. Okay? So the first one is emotional manipulation, like gaslighting, guilt tripping, playing the victim. When you find yourself like wondering, did I really overreact? Or I don't remember saying that, or I don't remember it going like that. Am I tripping? No, you're not. You're being manipulated and you need to run. Healthy love doesn't feel like a mind game. And this goes for, men and women. A lot of people play games. Gaslighting is literally a psychological manipulation tactic that makes you question your own mind. If you find yourself doing that, take that red flag and get up out of there. All right, so the second one we're going to touch on is communication issues. You have a hard time having a regular conversation with this person, or they ghost you when it's time to talk about something serious, or they try to give you, the silent treatment and play that type of game, see who breaks first. Like, the silent treatment isn't cute. It's childish. And if you see that red flag, go. So, number 3 is going to be extreme jealousy and control. A little jealousy might be normal. That's debatable. You ever feel like when your phone buzzes, you're under an extreme FBI investigation? Or you're dealing with somebody that constantly wants you to share your location, not for safety reasons, just to know where you are. You're having to explain who you're talking to or who your friends are. That's not love. It's insecurity and control, and you need to run. Red flag. So the fourth one we're going to talk about is disrespect. And you dictate what is disrespectful to you because you set your boundaries. So if someone is doing something that's making you uncomfortable, or saying things that they know trigger you, or constantly trying to push you to the edge, that's disrespectful, and it has the potential to get worse. That's definitely a red flag that you need to run from. All right, y'all, let's talk about love bombing. I know getting spoiled and getting complimented 24/7 feels good, but you got to be careful and make sure that it's genuine. Somebody telling you that they love you when they barely even know you, don't even know your middle name, can't spell your last name, can't pronounce your first name right. Something is probably wrong. It might not be love, it might be manipulation. Just be careful about the way that people act and how things progress in the beginning. If it doesn't feel mutual, or it doesn't feel honest or genuine, or they have a habit of falling for people super fast, it might not be them falling. It might be them getting ready to set you up. Red flag. Let's talk about inconsistency. So one day they're all in your face, she's all in your face or he's all in your face. Next day they're acting cold. Let them keep their confusion to themselves. We're not into playing games over here. We're not doing that in 2025. Inconsistency is a red flag. You need to take it serious and you need to get out. All right, let's talk about how some people just can't apologize. Like, they can say everything but I'm sorry. Or you ever feel like you're always the one extending the olive branch, or you're always the one looking to fix the issue? If someone can't respect your feelings enough to admit when they are wrong, that's a red flag. Red flag. No go. I'm losing light, so I had to turn these on, but we're almost done. We're going to talk about how some people are really secretive. I'm not saying you need to be all up in their business, but if every time their phone rings and they take a call, they got to step away, or you feel like they're never telling you the complete truth or they're always hiding something from you, they likely are. If you feel like you can't trust this person because they're being dishonest with you, your gut's probably right, and that's a red flag. All right, our ninth red flag. Let's talk about how some people always leave you feeling drained. If every time you guys hang out, you leave them feeling more exhausted or less uplifted than you were before you saw them, that is a major red flag. The right person's energy is going to fill your cup, not drain it. So if somebody's making you feel drained or exhausted, you definitely need to get from around that person, because it's not only going to affect your romantic life, but it can affect everything else. All right, now this last one is kind of a hard pill because you got to know your people. But when the people that you love the most, or the people that love you the most, really don't like a person, that might be a red flag. You know, there might always be that one person that's overly opinionated, but like your mom, your aunt, your cousin, your children, like everybody's side-eyeing this person, or, you know, telling you that they don't like their vibe or something ain't right, or take it into consideration, because it could be a red flag. We don't always want like people in our business, you know, dictating and controlling our relationships, but if you find that you have to make an excuse or over explain, or they see that you're in a pattern and you're like, it's really not like that, pay attention to like what happens at the onset of meeting people. Because again, you know, when we meet people, we want to set a good impression anyway, right? So if something is really off to the point where your people are feeling some type of way, and they're not always like that, because again, some people are just like that, but if it's different for them to be like, yo, I feel like this and I have to express it, listen, because those people love you, and it's going to be the same people that, you know, you're venting to when it's over. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. It done got real dark out here. I had to whip out the whole LED. um but that's what it's for. I should have been using it all along. But thank you guys for being here. Let me know your comments and your opinions on the red flags. Again, they're from my experience, so my opinion, but I would love to discuss them with you. I want to know what flags you would add and what flags you disagree with, because, you know, we're ever evolving, ever learning. So, yeah, I want to know more tomorrow than I knew today. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And again, thank you for watching. Be loved. You are loved. God is love. Be well. Take care.